We are live.
Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the wonderful world of PATHCO. Here we are again. It's us, it's the Freestyle Gang, and me, Johnny Swish. Last week...
Nearly! You nearly got that! Nearly!
It's our new cyberpunk
For the record,
game.
I held it together. I had your back. I held it together.
Sorry, man. I just couldn't. It really came out of left field. Holy shit.
Yeah, go on. I like that I kept up the voice. Last week, we were trying to infiltrate the Republic of Free Scumport, which is the bad one. Yes, so we were doing that. You all went to a soiree, or a party, as normal people call them, and you kind of milled around a little bit. Meanwhile, Glanvar and Apollyon broke into an innocent man's office.
I mean,
And took
define
money.
innocent.
Well, I mean, he's a businessman trying to get by in this hard fantasy world. No, I'm kidding, he's a dick.
Yeah.
No one is without guilt.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Except
fucking-
Dave.
What's the really bad Batman?
What?
Not the regular Batman, like the one who goes way OTT.
What, the
Dark
Justice
Knight?
Lord, Batman?
Batman and Robin?
There are a lot of
think
evil Batman.
Justice Lord, I think, is the one you think.
Pretty much
Ass
anyone that's
hardware.
appeared in a film in the past 10 years.
Yeah, that'll teach him. Ah,
Anyone that
Get
isn't
him.
the one from
Get him!
the animated series.
are you talking to Caesar? Was that what that was?
I was saying to Egg to get Batman. Roast him.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking to Caesar and
No,
encouraging him to
Batman's
get...
fine. I will roast people that write him badly.
Yeah, that's fair. What is your best
Batman is
written
best
Batman?
when he's full... well, I really like the Batman from the Batman. And also,
Ooh,
I
that's a
like
good
the
one.
Batman as he is in Justice League.
I've still not
Which is
watched
technically,
Justice
it's the same... It's the same
I've seen
Batman
cartoon
from
Justice
the
Yeah,
animated
maybe we should
series,
play the fantasy
but
game, guys.
Eh.
It's funnier. Yes, let's play the fantasy game, sure.
Okay, fine. We'll record our Batman
Fish
podcast
with
next
ginger
week.
nuts. Half
See, that's it. I was stolen for ginger nut based time.
Oh, I see.
So currently, I think we still have our little map actually on the main
That we
page.
do.
That
Yep.
we do.
That we do, and we do that. So we have Dave and Sigmund sort of milling around in the party hall, in the banquet hall, I suppose, but it's not really that fancy a party. Sigmund has been socializing with Horner Crest. Dave has played some music and hung out with Sylvan. What's her first name?
Tyr.
I like her a lot because it's
Mum
fun
Orc.
playing a big Knoll
Mum,
lady.
Orc, and Sons.
Tyr Sylvan,
that one.
the Knoll woman,
Yeah.
as
Did I
well.
write those down? I meant to.
I did.
I did.
That'd be far too useful.
Mon did.
Oh, okay, as long as someone
Someone
wrote it
did.
down.
That's like me with regards to recording Beam Saber. It's good.
Looking at my
So-
notes, and the last thing in my notes is just she thinks.
She thinks.
She does think.
Well,
She does not think.
I think Dave and Sigmund, and potentially other people, I don't know, we were going to go and convince a young lady to come and join this party, right?
Yes, Horner Crest basically most recently said that he wanted his daughter to be there, and then there was going to be a council meeting. You also know right now that the council is 2 versus 2 split between Tyr and Sylvia.
Some other
who is
people.
the
We don't
ambassador
know
to full-
exactly yet.
What was that?
I don't think did we know the exact breakdown? I don't think we did we?
Because the knoll
I
seems
think
to be
Tyr
like,
might
oh,
have-
I'll do what everyone else does, but I didn't actually know where that put her for sure.
Yeah, I think.
And
Yeah.
I tried to talk to her and say, hey, we should let the Gladiators Arena do their own thing. But I don't know how much that worked.
I think that the Thorshaven ambassador, or representative,
Yeah,
of whoever she was,
didn't like him.
that she was definitely on the side that we are not on. That at least
Yeah,
I do remember.
essentially, currently, Horner and Calico are no. Sylvia and Tyr are yes.
Okay.
With regard to continuing
With
to
regards
attack.
to bullying.
Yes.
Bullying the gladiators.
continuing to bully. Calico, of course, being a big old cat person who shows up as a different cat person at every meeting, and no one's quite sure how or why. And Sylvia Murray is the ambassador to Thor's Haven, so unsurprisingly, she is a dwarf and has what do we call it? Like construct legs?
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anais Crest is Horoner's daughter. He's drawn you a napkin mat, which is how all my handouts will now be presented, just as a
A napkin.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm tempted.
And if we and he's currently saying that we should. He's currently saying that they should keep on bullying the gladiators, right?
No.
No,
No, he's
It's
not.
not.
Oh, right. So if we help him,
he's more of a businessman.
right? But helping him is supposed to flip the vote, right?
Yeah, he's basically stated that he'll sort of help you flip that vote if you go.
Oh, he's going to help us convince another person. Okay, I got it. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he's not some brand off the street.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So,
even if I am
yes.
an adorable rando off the street.
I am also conscious that Glanvar and Apollyon are still in Horoner's office, however, so is there anything that yourselves would like to do there at the moment? I will say that based on sort of positions here, that is something that you kind of been listening into and heard, just based on the fact that Horoner and Sigmund are probably over here, and yourselves are over in this, northeast office. And Horoner Crest has never been quiet for a moment in his life. But
Not just
equally,
Sigmund has either.
that's also a good point. If there's anything else yourselves would like to do in the offices, I mean, they are all accessible via windows, then you can.
I think what we've managed to grab, we've grabbed everything I think we're going to find in this office.
So the things that you've currently grabbed are a letter of expulsion for Anais Crest from a boarding school. You haven't really read into that very much yet, but there's a heading that's basically some formal academy, probably over towards Urchester, and she's been expelled from that relatively recently. You've also found some notes on expansion into the Empire of Fangs, seemingly by Horoner himself, and a note from a bureaucrat within the Empire of Fangs to Horoner, suggesting that there's some collaboration under the table, and 136 gold and some nice scotch. I'm surprised I remembered all of that. That was noted down.
Yeah, it's good.
Scotch and whiskey are the same thing. Well, scotch is a type of whiskey, but whiskey's not a type of scotch.
I'm just put that down as booze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grog.
fancy booze. Not grog. Oh, gee. Anyway,
Grog is watered down booze.
True.
is it? Is
Ugh.
that what makes grog?
Oh my god, is that actually what grog is?
I thought it was like moonshine.
Ugh,
Do you know
that's,
this? Or was that
oh,
conjecture?
that's a disgusting concept.
It's water and rum.
Oh,
Ugh.
that sounds appalling.
But
Frankly, rum and anything sounds appalling. Rum is horrible.
No, man, rum is great. That's why I'm so.
The only I like the fruit juice. Anyway,
we can go into a discussion as to what the difference, why grog is made later.
okay, let's save that for our backup podcast.
Yeah.
Why grog is made in Terabang, which is of course next week. We're doing it back to back with the Batman one. So
nice.
yeah, is there anything yourselves would like to do in this office space?
I think we ought to try and get into the next office.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
So
fair enough. So I think it's. Sorry, please.
So these are the doors to the offices, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, then
And
I
they're
think
obviously
probably
at
we
the
yeah
outside.
we can probably slip out of the office, and we are in this one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the far one.
Okay. Then we can probably just sort of slip out here and slip into the other door, probably.
I think we're gonna basically require very high stealth and no one to notice.
Do you want me to make a distraction, Glanvar?
I mean, I can just climb around the outside. I'm pretty used to breaking and entering.
That is also true. Okay, let's do it your way.
That is also a true.
Also,
Anyway.
Fuck you.
Is there like a I'm guessing there's some kind of windowsill.
Yeah, it's one of those buildings that have like a long, ongoing kind of windowsill. You know, it's like a lip that
molding.
follows the entire. Like a what?
Probably is
A molding? Is that what a
Molding?
thing is?
molding.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Uh,
It's like a long stone molding. It's probably about a foot width wide. Also, since you've come in, it has begun to rain.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Add some extra difficulty to the DC.
Yep.
In that case, so Glanvar is going to. He needs something. How was this window locked? Did we? Because Polly opened it.
I believe it was
didn't he just gloves of
actually
larceny
physically
open
locked.
it?
Yeah,
I
it
just picked them
didn't
up.
have a magical lock or anything of the sort. If I recall, you did a sleight of hand to pop it open, right?
Mhm, yeah, that's true.
That seems
Okay.
like something you'd do.
Hmm.
So Glanvar is
No.
going. Glanvar's going to hop onto the ledge and shimmy his way over.
Roll a shimmy.
Don't even know what role that would be.
I'd take a guess and say probably climb or acrobatics. Yeah.
Or climb. Yeah.
I think it's climb, shimmy.
I feel like
A
shimmying
shimmy
is.
seems like a horizontal climb.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
probably say it's
Yeah.
acrobatics just because I'm more trying to keep my balance than trying to get up and trying to go up or
Yeah.
down.
I think that's definitely how the thing is narrated. Like, I feel like shimmying is literally dropping down and clambering across.
Hmm.
Yeah, oddly
You're
enough, you're fine. Everything is
I-
totally fine.
What the DC is?
It's no big,
It's not
no
30.
big deal.
If a volcano was erupting in the background, then it might be a 30, but it's not a 30 right now. So I think,
That really would just be the cherry on top of the cake if it was.
Hmm.
man, yeah, just wait till you see World Tour Part 2.
Oh dear.
No.
Open bracket, this time a volcano happens, close bracket.
And
So clambering along... sorry, please.
no, it's, to open the window, what be a sleight of hand check or?
Yeah, I believe so. Apollyon, what are you doing in the meantime?
In the meantime, I think in the meantime I'm going to,
Glanvar, somewhat unsurprisingly, has the window open, by the way.
indeed. I think I'm just going to follow him around, actually, and try. Oh shit! But it's wet. And I'm not that good at climb, if you'd believe it.
I think it changes it from like a 12 to like a 17, by the way. You know, I think it's like a plus
Yeah,
5.
I've got a -1 in climb. So
I think you're probably fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Carpe diem.
Weren't you flying?
not anymore. It only lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, I didn't know how long we were in here for.
Probably more than 10 minutes since we started at the bottom of the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. You just fly to the top,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
you?
Okay.
I mean, based on what you've actually managed to do, I'd say you still have like the last like 20 seconds of fly. Just based on synchronizing our timelines here, because I don't feel like you've done as much as Dave and Sigmund have and as little as time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, then I'll just
Last sputter of
quickly
you'd
bob in and out then, if I may.
Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, the window's open, so you can. I think like you're about a foot off the ground when the flight spell sort of finishes, and you have to do like a very inelegant landing.
Indeed.
But yes, you're able to enter the space here.
Okay.
It's another very nice, well-appointed office. This one in particular has a high ceiling, wider door, large desk in one corner, but not as large as Horner's. And a large rug that sort of covers the bulk of the floor. No bookcases in this one.
Well, somebody doesn't like to read.
Books. Yeah. One of those book phobes you hear about.
Okay.
So yeah, what would yourselves like to do?
Does-
You can still hear the sort of, I think based on how the time's sort of syncing up, I think you can hear Dave playing in the background here still.
It's one of those weird things that, despite the fact that we're not on the ground
Never be
floor, I
free,
still want to
I think.
see if there's something underneath the rug.
I mean, you certainly can.
Yeah, sure. Come on, let's roll it up.
Oh, you get like crawl space anyway, depending on the building.
Does this look?
Sure.
Does this rug look valuable? By the way.
Oh,
It's
dear.
like a rug. It's
Right,
it's
okay.
you know
It's
Jim
it's
Doug's rug emporium.
yeah. It's
you know.
a rug, not a rug.
Yeah, it's not a magic carpet. I'm not going to give you one in a travel agent's. Although that would be a good place to find one. This isn't one. Man, that'd actually be kind of hilarious. If we do an airport spoof at some point, it's just all going to be magic carpets. Rolling it back, you find a like a shoebox style or size small hatch in the floor.
Nice. All right, let's crack it open. Disable device or sleight of hand? What do you think?
Don't know if it's trapped.
I thought you were talking to Glamvar. I was like, well, I don't know. What would he think? I mean, I guess
That's
he's
Barry talking to
Yeah,
Polly.
that's Barry.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Yeah,
you were
remember the possession is still a thing, so sometimes just something slips out that shouldn't be there.
Seems fine. You just get slight fourth wall vision. It's a very particular kind of true sight.
Yeah.
I think disabled device or sleight of hand would be valid here. I
Well,
think.
sleight of hand it is then.
Frankly, I find it silly there just being a single sort of lockpicky kind of roll, and it's pretty much the only thing that you're able to use for lockpicking. It basically means that it's the rogue skill, and that's it. It's the rogue skill for rogues. Open bracket, rogues only.
Yeah.
The
Close
differences between the two.
Yeah, I've got 14.
Yeah, it's a 14. So I think for a 14, what you're able to find is that the door does spring open.
Okay.
It takes a little bit longer than you'd sort of anticipate. It's more like a minute-long job as opposed to 20 seconds. I feel like it's something that you've had a little bit of practice at. And then you hear someone jostling the doorknob.
Oh shit.
The door opens a crack, and someone is in the middle of a conversation, basically saying, "Oh, and then I was able to hook them up with a really good deal to Urchester, and they were so grateful. They bought me a full 3-tiered cake. Can you imagine?"
Glanvar, quickly, crush your pearl of vanish.
I would. Yes, I
Right,
would
what?
say Polly Vanish.
Oh yes, I forgot we had that.
The
Still.
ones
Yes.
that that Polly stole from
Indeed.
the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Ass pearls.
Glambar reaches into his
Jack, I hate you forever for putting that, enabling all of this.
well,
Thanks for blaming Jack for that one and not me.
You are also not free of blame here.
None of us are free of sin, okay?
True,
We've all
true.
made an ass joke.
Free of the ass. Anyway,
Yeah.
please.
Anyhow,
I mean-
Glanvar.
I was
by all
trying to do
means.
something.
Yes, Glanvar, please go ahead.
okay, we do that.
Okay. Yep.
Well,
Make
the
a-
alternative is Glanvar goes and climbs onto the props himself into the corner of the ceiling, ninja style.
I think either of those would be valid. I mean, you can roll a climb and then a stealth check if you'd like for the ninja one, and you'll get a bonus to your stealth check if you succeed at that. Or alternatively, roll a stealth check and you're invisible. So
Yeah, I'm just crushing a pearl of power, a pearl of vanish.
pearl
gonna-
of power. Oof,
I'm going to try and go for the
I thought
cool
fire
points.
true. You're going to try and go. For what? Sorry,
Oh,
Haggis?
very
I'm
cool.
trying to. I'm going to go for the cool points. So
The cool points. Oh, okay, cool. Roll for cool.
parkour's up into the corner.
I was
Nice.
waiting for like a 2, and you just fall through the floorboards.
Just-
You just go right through the fucking.
Just
plasterboard
right
of the
fucking
wall.
through.
It's so
And
good. Yeah, you're able to
roll-
prop yourself up into the corner of the room with a 23.
rolling stealth.
Nice.
Again, would have been hilarious to fail at. So you step up, you do the old 3-point kind of jump. It's one wall, the other wall, and then sort of T-pose yourself up in the corner of the room. Do you use a pearl of vanish as well?
Is it dark up there?
It's probably relatively dark. I mean, it's dark outside, but we did also say that there was a lamppost outside on this side of the building, so it's dim. It's not dark.
It's a very high ceiling as well, though. You did say.
It is
I'm
a
gonna-
notoriously high ceiling. That said, and you're not in sight.
I'm just gonna prop myself up there.
No, fair enough. Apollyon, what are you doing?
Save the pearl for another time.
Yeah, so I crush a pearl of vanish, which makes me invisible for 5 rounds, apparently. I don't know what that is
Half a
in
minute.
real time. Yeah, half a minute, basically.
Oh, about half a minute.
About half a minute. Okay. What does this person's reaction? What is this person's reaction to the window being open
And the rug being
and the
rolled
rug
up.
being rolled up?
And his
And
lockbox
we
been
did-
opened.
And the lockbox
open.
been opened.
Did we grab
Uh,
anything out of that
wasn't
box
it?
before he
No,
came
we
in,
didn't
or-
yet.
Shit.
I think what we get is the conversation between Dave and Tier Sylvant, but from a different angle. And like between
Oh, no.
Tier Sylvant and Dave, you can see like this sort of well-dressed young man who's in kind of like a suit, and he's like gesturing at one of his colleagues who he was just speaking with.
Hmm.
And then I think you see two. They're guards, but they're very finely dressed. They're like hotel security. Do you know?
Yeah.
And they both have a little emblem on their shoulders, which is the little trotting man of the Guild of Interlopers, and they step into the room along with this well-dressed man.
Okay, so it's 2 guards and some kind of knob.
Well-dressed and a 14th level travel agent. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Fucking hell. And I have half a minute to come up with a plan.
Yep. Okay, someone start your timers. Audience at home, start your timers. 30 seconds.
Fucking hell. Shit.
Glanvar, you're not hid. Well, you're hidden, but you're not cloaked.
No. So we've got the travel agent who's come walking in.
Yep.
Mm,
And 2 guards.
God.
2 fucking guards.
This always happens. Why do we ever leave you two alone? Ever.
See, I'm wondering if I've got my. I'm wondering if it's possible to knock these 3 out in 30 seconds.
Okay, let's see here. Fuck.
The guard is sort of one of the guards is sort of looking uncertainly around the room. You get the feeling, sort of based on your innate understanding of people who are trying to stop you stealing things, that these are probably quite new on the job. One of them sort of puts his foot down on the lockbox, and there's a click of it closing.
Right.
Another walks to the window, sort of looking out, and the travel agent starts to look up.
Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, what do I do?
Yes, I've rolled something, and yes, one of them got a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Ah.
Oh great. Fuck. Okay.
We're in bullet time here. Glamvar, do you do anything? The door is also currently about half open.
Can silently scream
I don't
for 25
know
seconds.
what to do. We didn't discuss this beforehand.
Okay. I think
You guys said you didn't do enough last session, so congratulations.
Yeah, fuck it, you fucking true. Okay.
I need them looking back towards the door where. So I think
The travel
Glanvar's
agent is looking up.
so... propped up here, basically.
Okay.
Yes.
I've got a plan. I've fabricated a plan.
Oh no. That's
So,
not good.
okay, just thinking aloud, the door's partly open like that, right?
Yeah,
Glanvar,
I
you're
think
up
so.
in this corner, right?
Yeah.
Dude's here.
Mhm.
It occurs to me that they're probably double doors, and it's not just one really big door.
No, it's one big fucking door.
You did say double doors.
I did.
It's
Say
one.
double
It's
doors
one
earlier.
big door now.
Whatever.
You can't
There's
undo
a-
what you've
there's a
done.
guard there. I can. It's not immutable in stone, man.
I
not
don't know
how
about
magic
that, man.
works. Um,
I have a start idea, but
Okay.
it kind of depends on what Polly might do. Is how Glanvar will react.
Okay.
I'm thinking of trying to
roll a
close
really
the.
quick-
Pardon?
I was going to say you can try and roll a really quick linguistics check to communicate a plan quickly.
Sure.
Keeping in mind that Apollyon is actually
Hey,
invisible.
shit! I'm invisible.
Yeah, but he can,
Glanvar, you
Right.
can communicate a plan to him, but Apollyon
Well,
you cannot.
Polly, have
I
you
see.
moved from when you crushed your pearl?
No, not yet, I think.
So Glanvar should still know roughly where you are. So he's going to look in that general direction.
Mm.
Hopefully you can see.
Okay.
He's going to look down towards the door,
Mm.
nod his head to basically indicate he wants to close the door,
Mm.
and then shrug.
Okay, so Glanvar's going to... Oh, does he want me to
Roll
close the
a
door?
linguistics check, Brother Glanvar.
I'm going to close the door.
Okay,
but,
okay.
Linguistics. This
Okay,
is not
yeah,
a good
that
skill
that
for me.
that works with my plan. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Glanvar rolled a
Unfortunately, he did
6.
roll 6.
You think he's probably going to take the travel agent out?
Oh shit. Probably gonna take him out. I don't know. I'll buy. My plan basically is a distraction, so I'll buy Glanvar some time to do that. Or at least considering I think that's what he's gonna do. I used my moment of invisibility to cast Eagle Splendor on myself.
You look extra by Shannon. You go
Yes.
full on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the charisma one?
Yes,
Is Eagle
yes,
Splendor
yes,
the...
yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
So that's +4. Let's add that in.
Does invisibility end when you cast a spell?
Unless it's major invisibility doesn't, but I think normal invisibility does.
What about
Okay.
Vanish?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Don't know. That's a different spell altogether.
Okay. So I think what is going to happen here is Apollyon, still wearing his like Princess Bride rogue's mask.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
ends if you attack another individual. It doesn't say anything about spells.
Right. But like it's 30 seconds, so
But
the
it's
invisibility.
non-attack
Yeah,
spells.
the invisibility gets undone anyway. I think, and I think Apollyon is just going to become visible while he is basically sort of sitting on the corner of the desk, and having Eagle Splendor active. And he, I think, as the guards look at him, I think he's going to say, "Oh no, you've caught me."
Oh no, I don't like sexy quality.
Glanvar's going to, as this is happening, he's going to gently
What?
drop to the floor and start and close the door.
Apollyon rolls something. I suspect this may be a bluff.
I mean, I've not lied about anything. Can
Roll
I? s-
pretends to be sexy. 'Cause you're not.
That's a good point. That's exactly
Sure.
what it's a bluff.
Absolute
Although, I
gremlin.
mean, with this fucking boost, I have got 22 charisma.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
22 or 20 in.
no, 22.
Nice.
Dang, I'm more charismatic than
Nice.
Dave right now.
Isn't Intimidate a charisma check?
It
Walk
is.
away.
Oh,
I'm a suddenly sexy man. Walk away.
Actually, sure. Let's fucking.
Intimidate them with your sexiness.
Yeah, I think.
Make
Good
them
luck.
feel emasculated.
Okay. Yeah, that is my exact plan. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna appear up on the fucking desk and say, "Oh no." Wait, I actually have to do Apollyon's voice underneath that.
I've got this image in mind of him appearing on
you-
desk in a reclining pose.
Oh yeah, in a reclining pose for
Yeah,
sure.
with like a button undone on his shirt.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Literally
You've-
zero chest hair there.
You've caught me.
Yeah. Could see your reflection.
Oh.
I'm becoming more and more asexual.
That is so funny.
Oh, I was really hoping you'd rolled a 9 there as well, just to cap off the whole fucking nightmare.
I think oh, fuck it. 23.
Nice.
20.
Nice. Good roll.
So I think the travel agent that had rolled a 28,
Will you take me into custody now, officers?
pause.
Gently dropping to the floor, closing the door as quietly as possible.
They're definitely distracted. I think one of them's gonna turn around and walk towards the door, just like, nope,
Nope.
100%. And the
Not good, none of
travel
this.
agent the travel agent just looks at you and goes, "This is my office. What are you doing here?" I've stolen the
I
office.
think okay. I've got an idea.
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Immolate
right.
him.
Why don't you tell your guards what I'm doing here? Hmm.
I've never seen you in my life.
As this unfolds, Glanvar sort of starts to climb back. He's mid-drop, just starts to climb his way back up again.
Yep.
Roll a climb check. Just in the background of this scene.
So what did the
Oh,
Yeah, he
Jesus.
said, "I've never seen you in my life."
Fucking hell, that was
It's-
close.
It's the thing where Glanvar is taking just a little bit longer than before to climb up into the rafters again.
never in
He's
your
distracted by the what the fuck?
never in your life? Oh please, as if all those evenings didn't mean anything to you.
One of the guards sort of chuckles, and the travel agent goes, "Look, he's lying. Just get out of here, you." And he gestures at you. It's like a very dismissive gesture.
Mhm.
You've probably used it many times.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna leave. I think.
Do you just leave by the front door?
Yes.
Glanvar is still in the room.
Fuck. That's true.
Glanvar can get out. Glanvar's not concerned.
Okay.
Grandma's got stealth out the wazoo.
I'm
That's
just
true.
saying, can the shot be Apollyon turning on the spot to leave and just having uncomfortable eye contact with Glanvar for the entire route out?
There's this look of Glanvar just wide-eyed staring, like, "Don't leave me."
What the?
Shit. I'm still trying to get something out of this, except for just leaving.
If you can get the guards out, it'd be a start.
That's true. Fuck.
Is this why? So you're like, you can never just take what you've been given. You can't be like, oh, cool, we got a way to get out without being in super trouble. We're like, no, you have to try and push it.
I know.
Try and get something out of it.
That's
I'm not
because
saying
I.
it's very in character.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very in
because I-
character.
Yeah,
but-
that's. That's just how I roll.
See it as Dave complaining about Polly.
I think
Indeed.
Dave stopped playing. Oh no, we've got Dave talking with Tyr in the foreground here, haven't we?
Okay. My. Ah, shit. Okay. Fucking hell. I don't know what to try and get out of this. But I feel like just leaving is anticlimactic. Okay, no, actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll just fucking bail. Glanvar, you're on your own, bud.
It's very funny. It's very funny.
Yeah. And I think it says, "Get out, you." And I think I'm just going to say, "Okay," and I just sort of strut out of the room.
One of the guards just looks at the other and says, "Who was that strangely attractive man?" And
Can
sort
I
of
have his
tilts his
number?
head slightly. Fantasy numbers.
single?
Dave, Sigmund, as you're finishing your sort of previous conversation here, which we sort of capped off last session with, I think, strangely attractive Apollyon arrives. Or he is now sort of loitering.
There's this. I think he comes out of the doorway, and there's just like a very faint Britney Spears soundtrack on the background.
Is it good Britney Spears? And
No,
if so, what
no,
is
it's
good Britney?
no, it's bad. It's bad Britney Spears for sure.
Oh, is it Oops?
Yeah,
Is it Toxic?
it's all of those.
Is it? Oh no, it's like a mashup. It's just all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them playing at once.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it,
remix.
is it a Nightcore remix of?
Ooh.
I won't go that far. I have
You were
standards.
saying it was all of them playing at once. That's essentially Nightcore.
I guess. Anyhow,
Glanvar, what are you doing?
Who's still in the room?
One of the guards and both of the guards are now left, and it's just a travel agent who's sort of looking
The door
around.
is open. After Polly opened
yes.
it again.
That's a good point. Polyon is leaving through the door at the moment. The travel agent is like rolling back over his rug.
Glanvar's just gonna try and
Looking
hold. For a bit.
strangely handsome vagabonds. Jesus Christ. I mean, fantasy. Jesus Christ. Sorry, what were you saying, Glanvar?
I'm trying to do the maths in my. Glanvar will be doing the maths in his head to figure out can he knock this dude down before he summons the guard back in. Probably not. So I think he's just going to hold on a bit. Hold on until the agent leaves.
Make another stealth check.
Stealth.
Another 28,
Yeah,
fantastic.
now you're good.
I could have been really rude and made you roll like a strength check there to keep yourself up, but I think eventually the travel agent does just sort of sigh, double check the lock on the lockbox, and depart through the door. And yeah, Apollyon, you are now with Dave and Sigmund. What are you guys up to?
Indeed. I think Apollyon is just sort of going to immediately drop the act and say, "Oh shit, Sigmund, Dave, what's going on?"
Oh, hey, wow, you're looking good, Napoleon. Hey, I mean, sorry. Wait, that's good. How long is that good? Is that your spell?
No, man, it only lasts 10 minutes.
Ah, damn. Well, do you have another one?
I guess.
Well, we've got a situation where there's a young lady who her dad is on the council. If we can convince her to come to this party, then he's going to help us convince the council not to go after the gladiators' quarter.
I see. Oh, now that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Where-
So we were gonna head on out now.
Where's she at?
Oh, I bring out the mapkin and I show.
Mapkins. Good. Yeah, it's a address like 3 blocks away.
Right.
Cool.
Is it-
Yeah, let's all bounce.
Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something though.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Glanvar, what are you
Where do we
doing?
park Gilhelm?
Glanvar is now going. I mean, yes, it is probably Gilhelm.
Camera pans to Gilhelm, who's still on like the roof of Fort Fisheye, just looking around blankly.
No, I think Gilhelm is parked somewhere
so sad.
outside. I think he's
Grandpa's
just
gonna-
hanging out.
Flicks to Gilhelm, sat in the park, and like a pigeon sort of pads up, and he just eats it.
Yep. That checks out.
How?
Right, Glanvar's
Just
going to
early.
drop to the ground, and
Actually,
he's going to try and get to that lockbox.
You're going for the lockbox again, by all means. All right. Well, you know where it is. You roll back the rug, and there is still a lockbox there. What do you do?
So I've got to open up the hatch again, don't I?
Yes, it is a locked box. It's not a just regular box.
It's not a box.
It is
So
still a
it's-
box. Now that I think about it, it remains a box, but it is still locked. It would be really funny for me to just give you the same consequence again.
Did that open?
On a 12 now. I'm just
Damn it.
thinking about what would be most interesting. So, Glanvar, is this just what you're intending on doing now? Petros is leaning on the windowsill.
oh shit.
Do you
Dive.
just fight in civil wars and stuff? That didn't really ever seem to be your thing.
Same as the last time, he just appeared behind me, diving roll, firing an arrow just above his head.
Just right through his head.
Above his head, not through his
Okay.
head.
I'm
Well.
still not really here, Glanvar. It didn't work last time, and it's not going to work now. It is annoying, though.
Do you
It does
really
that
have-
thing where you think a large arrow is coming right towards you, and then it doesn't. It sort of, disappears due to the spell. And no, I have nothing better to do. I take that as a compliment.
Why are you here now? Come to say I told you so.
Why are you thieving again?
Trying to find information to help out.
Clearly. It seems to be going well. You missed a tumbler there, by the way. You can re-roll a sleight of hand check if you'd like.
Sleight of hand. He grumbles as he does it.
There's a sort of soft metallic pop, and then the lockbox swings open. You never really were very good at that.
They never hired me for it.
Hence me wondering why you're busy sort of stealing from shoeboxes now. Anyway, I just wanted to see how the war effort was going. You're in...
It would be
dot,
better.
dot, question mark.
It would be going better if you could explain what your interest is.
Well, you. Who else would I be talking to?
Why are you interested in this war?
I'm interested in this war in the same way that in the middle of an empty field you're interested in a thunderstorm. It's because it has the potential to fuck with you and your way of life. You being me in this circumstance. Just look after yourself, Glanvar, and no, I still have nothing better to do. He rises up to his feet.
That literally wasn't the question he was going to ask, but...
Oh, okay, sorry. What was the question?
Do you have anything helpful to offer? Or
I mean,
just
I
more
could.
cryptic warnings?
I thought my last cryptic warning was rather good. Did you not enjoy it?
Come to and you say I'm going to have to learn to trust you a little bit more.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, for the moment. What I was going to say was mind out for Sobek. He's vain and gorges himself. He's repulsive. Anyway, hope the secret war goes well. And he steps off the window ledge and disappears. Then the door handle begins to creak.
I'm going to grab the contents of the box and book it out the window.
There is a shoebox within. So, yeah, you can tuck that beneath one arm and bolt. Make some sort of check if you're just flinging yourself out of a window. What are you trying to do?
Damn, the other building's quite far away, isn't it?
Yep, we explicitly said that there was not another building on this side of the... Or we said that there was a lamppost.
He's going to flip out the... He's going to dive through the window, grabbing the ledge as he does, to hang down beneath with one hand, with the other arm holding the box.
Okay, Daniel Craig. Roll something. Yeah, that was good.
I don't know what that would be. Acrobatics and climb, probably.
Yeah, those are the two that I'd argue maybe a reflex save, but 31. Okay,
Nice.
so yeah, that's as narrated basically. You're hanging one-handed. You're about a story up, so you know I think this is the kind of thing that you particularly can drop down and not suffer damage.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Now that you're sort of divorced of momentum and what have you.
had I thought about how high up we were, I could have just dived and just gone straight to the ground.
You could have done. I mean, you're a monk, aren't you? But well,
But it wouldn't look as cool.
it wouldn't have looked
Yeah.
as cool, and it probably would have been louder.
And I'm just he's just going to now drop to the ground and hide into and try and retreat into the shadow.
Okay. I think because the scene's probably gone on long enough that's
probably.
something that you're able to do. You have a shoebox, which appears to be detailed written notes on Horner Crest and the Council of the Republic of Free Scumport. It's a lot of stuff that in particular Dave and Sigmund already know, but what you're able to find out is, well, we'll say that until it comes in useful, it's a free resource, so you can roll, research-based rolls on this to get further information about the Republic of Free Scumport in general.
Right.
But you essentially have some manner of spy's notes. you're not sure to use.
Nice.
And it's all in a neat
Dude, just walked
shoebox.
in.
At least it's been kept dry from the rain.
Yeah, I mean, it's handy. I mean, it's a cardboard box, so it's not that dry, but, comparatively.
Just don't drop it in a puddle.
So I think we'll have the party meet up at this point. If there's nothing folks want to do while apart, is there anything yourselves want to do while we're in the feasting hall that we can't do a little bit later? Tip the punch bowl. Okay, fair enough.
Have some punch.
Have some punch.
Some oysters.
Filling pockets with breadsticks.
Helping
Actually,
themselves to sliders.
maybe there is something
Man, I love a good slider.
What
do you want to do?
Because I've still got fucking Disuse of Eagle Splendor active, so I feel like I might as well just get like some kind of use out of it. I'm thinking what exactly that would be.
Kill man.
No, I don't think there's any man here
Okay.
that I'd particularly want to kill, to be honest. Is there any... Let me quickly check if there's anything that I need specifically.
Are you trying to go robbing a formal feast for spell components?
I mean, I'm a sorcerer, I don't need spell components, but...
Find a new leg of ham to replace Gilhelm's
A new leg of ham! I love the idea that the elf heart is not the core, but the leg of ham is.
I always assumed it was the helmet, but alright.
Yeah, I think his spirit is definitely in the helmet.
Just kind of rattling around in
Is there anybody in here
Like
that
a
looks... God, that's so funny. Yes.
Like a physical marble? Yes, excellent.
Oh my god. Okay, is there anybody here that looks particularly like magey or wizardy or perhaps even necromancery?
It's not the
Is
most
banned.
it's not the magiciest kind of thing. Yeah, necromancy in particular is literally banned in Scumport.
Is it? I thought it was banned in Urchester.
Yes. It's bad in the Midlands.
We had the whole
Far from
thing where,
Crossbow.
yeah, because we had that whole thing in Sea Storms and Scumports where you had to
That's
go
what
that really dodgy stall and rob it.
No, that's true.
You remember
And
that?
this is what we had to call Amanda your wife, that skeleton, because we couldn't just have a skeleton walking around.
Oh yeah, of course, indeed.
Good times.
Poor Amanda. Rest her soul.
Yeah,
Amanda, the most competent skeleton we ever had.
yeah. Okay. I think.
There are definitely toffs here, and there are definitely... There are probably some folks who have kind of magical trinkets, but not in terms
Right.
of, like, there's not anyone here with, like, a Rod of the Archmage or what
Yeah,
have you.
yeah,
Like,
indeed.
utilitarian stuff. There's
Okay.
definitely a drow woman here who's wearing, like, a big sort of floofy hat. You know, like one of those hats with the floppy edges. And just from, like, a cursory sort of glance over it, you can tell that it's enchanted to protect against the sun.
Right. Okay.
Drow can hang out in the sun, I assume, in this universe, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean it's not uncomfortable. So,
They can hang out in the sun in any universe. They just don't
Same.
like their eyes. Don't like it that much.
Yeah.
yeah.
Neither do I.
So exactly like me now that I think about it. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Okay. No, there's not much to go on here, so I think I'll just let it slide.
Okay, fair enough.
You know,
Roll
no
the slide.
use in
Talk to
clogging
a
up the.
teenager with a spolly.
Yes.
Take your cap so that you can turn it around and sit backwards on a chair. So yeah, the youth that you're going to see is Anais Crest. She is kind of she's half elven.
Right.
She is Horina Crest's daughter, hence the sort of name. And
You don't
yeah,
say.
you also know from a cursory glance at the stuff that you were able to nick from Horina's office that she was recently expelled from a prestigious boarding school near Chester.
Does it say why?
Passing through the letter, it's a lot of
you know when someone talks around a problem?
Hmm.
I feel like this is almost a roll to determine if you can, based on the sort of scant details that are there, whether you can work out what occurred.
A linguistics check?
Maybe.
This linguistics, yeah, to understand legalese
Hmm.
or whatever.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't even know if it's legalese. I think it's like.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll give it a roll. I've got quite a bit in linguistics.
I've duplicated another poly doodle and put it next to
Oh.
this one on stream to represent the duality of elf.
What?
Ah,
I don't have the stream open for some reason. I feel like an idiot.
It's a good one.
must open the
Oh.
stream.
He's so aesthetically pleasing. It's very concern. Why do his eyebrows get bigger?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I like Calico. I love that he's smoking a huge cigar. That's adorable. Anyway, I feel like it's quite hard. You're pretty sure that some sort of incident occurred during her time at the academy, but you're not entirely sure what.
Right.
Based on a few kind of scant mentions there, you believe it's something to do with magic.
Right.
You're also fully aware, based on the name of the school, I think just, you know, as a bard, you're aware of sort of notable institutions and stuff. This is the kind of school that is explicitly not a magic school. As in,
right, I
not that
see.
they're like,
Right,
no
okay.
magic allowed, but like, it's not fucking Hogwarts, you know?
Yeah.
We're not doing
Yeah.
a Hogwarts arc.
Okay.
Just ever.
Good.
Hmm.
Well, this is the last arc, so I'm not doing any of the
Yeah,
arcs.
exactly.
True.
There's a mini arc, which is just Hogwarts. So yeah, is there anything else you guys would like to do en route to this place?
I'll pick up Gilhelm for one.
Pick up
Eat
Gilhelm.
my
yeah.
hors d'oeuvres that I grabbed.
You're just the fucking 15 vol events that you're able to nick. Yeah, lovely.
Nom.
Oh, I
Very
love
nice.
me
Is there anything in my
vol
teeth?
event. I ain't had a
Ah,
vol
yeah,
event.
Yeah, it's good. Shit, I should have thought of that, actually. That's what I should have done when we were still at the party. Just fucking raid the
Or
banquet.
still food.
Yeah.
And that is what I suggested. Dave will offer you a slightly squished hors d'oeuvre.
I'll accept
Tempting
that.
indeed.
I'll accept that. I'm Apollyon, for Christ's sake.
Paulie's not too proud to accept a slightly squished hors d'oeuvre.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you wonder. It's probably across a couple of squares. There's some nice sort of wide avenues, the kinds with like trees planted down them and junk, which is very rare in Scumport because they usually get set on fire.
I set one of the trees on fire.
Yep.
No.
What? It's the local custom. You know, when in Scumport, do as the Scumportians do.
It's definitely like it
Everyone's doing it
just
right
started
now.
raining, so like it is like hissing slightly as you try and like get your tinder to light.
Yeah, I'm using Spark, but yeah.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, so it's in the sort of one side of a reasonably small square. It's a 4-floor sort of opulent dwelling. It's very sort of fancy. It's been built in the Pennell style. About 30, 40 years ago, folks built a whole bunch of buildings which were sort of influenced by Pennell, which is weird because now they never really blended in with Scumport, and they super don't now. So it's all carved wood.
Right.
But because most Pennell homes are single story because of horses and people and horse people, this looks like 3 or 4 dwellings have been kind of mashed together on top, one on top of another.
Ugh.
It doesn't look good. It's a very sort of it's taste without it's function without other way around. Flair without function. It's not very nice. There's a set of stairs heading up to the door, and I think I didn't mention it, I certainly thought about it loudly. Horner has given you the key to the door segment.
I see. Excellent. That would make sense for him to have done.
Indeed.
We should
Perfect.
knock anyway.
We should knock anyway, just to be polite, though.
Yeah, like, you know, we're just wandering into some girl's house, we don't know her. Let's, you know, try and be nice about this.
I think
What to
Apollyon
say
is...
Don't take the thieves' entrance.
No.
You notice that
Nice.
just down at the bottom of the stairs, there's like a half-height door with a flashing neon sign over the top that says Thieves
Thief
Entrance.
very more Porkian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Right.
Hank. I never had those. Yes. So who knocks, and is it a jaunty knock or just a regular one?
I think we should let Dave do the talking here. Sorry, Dave, but I think this is pertinent.
Pertinent?
I
Hang on.
am very nice, and I'm also a fellow teenager.
That is true.
Not
What
that
is
I
it
want
up,
to be.
fellow kids?
What's up, fellow kids? Dave is a fellow kid.
I think
Dave will
meanwhile,
knock in a friendly fashion, and then if no one, if does anyone answer?
The door swings open.
oh shit. Is this gonna be
it's
like a
like
Home
without-
Alone
Without
situation,
me
or
even turning the door.
Yes, you touch
Like,
it,
turn
and
the
the
door.
door fully swings open.
That's not. Hello.
house is
That's not
haunted?
good.
Cock's gun. House is haunted.
House is haunted.
Sorry, what kind of gun?
Fox staff.
The the finger gun for the fireball.
Gun.
The actual living room is cylindrical.
Okay.
The door leads right onto a living room. It's cylindrical. It's got like two large chairs in front of a large fireplace, which has been left to die down, and it's kind of this deep, kind of orangey color.
What was the girl's name again?
Anais.
Anais.
Anais. Anais.
Ah, yes. Oh, I was
Yes.
one letter off. I had an extra e at the end.
I'm not. I think that might be a
Hello?
difference in
Anais?
spelling. I think you're allowed to use that. I think your voice echoes. Ease.
Hello,
I'll do a
Anais.
quick detect-
Hello, Anais.
We've been set by your dad. Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah, this place is definitely
If I
haunted.
do a quick detect magic, do I see anything other than like body shoes?
Yes. Obviously Apollyon is just kind of a dull sort of off purple glow.
Yeah,
I
I show up like that in every
Show up.
detect spell.
Yes. No, not detect good.
Oh, Sigmund's armor would show up as well.
That's a good point.
Mama.
That shows up like a disco ball. You can tell that there is magic in the walls, but it's also seeming to be shifting around through the body of the house itself. It's not static. It's kind of, you can see like almost like if you had heat vision or like infrared vision, you'd see patches of like yellows and oranges kind of shifting up and down the otherwise grey surfaces.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Magic
bloody hell.
house. Says Dave.
So is this
According
Horner
to the other two
Crest's
who cannot
place?
detect magic.
Yes, this is
He didn't
Horner
seem
Crest
very
house.
magic. Did he? I mean, you were talking to him more than I was, Sigmund.
I wasn't briefed on this. He seems a fairly straightforward fellow. This is most surprising.
I really don't know the fact the door was open, like wide open in Scarport.
Yes, this is
Yeah,
almost
Rich
certainly
guy.
some kind of.
Scumpo.
Do you think she's been kidnapped?
This isn't a fucking
What am I
house
worried
that
about?
you just leave the door open on either. Like this is, what is this? Like the penal stuff?
No.
That costs a lot of money, you know that? I know because I've stolen from houses like this before.
I think you were gonna say you'd stolen houses like this.
On one occasion, but that didn't actually turn
Like
out too
prying
well.
the carvings off the windows.
We should split up and check check all of the rooms.
We should split up and look for clues.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we start playing that one Scooby-Doo incidental
Is
music.
I
this-
have been watching
is it-
Scooby-Doo.
Is this literally the fucking like gorillas like Saturn's Bars clip? Like the one with the
Fucking
haunted
maybe.
horse? Yeah.
That is a good video. Have you seen that they've been releasing a new album over lockdown?
Yeah, apparently, but I've not taken a proper look at it.
Some of them are really good. Yeah, I think they're 3 singles deep, and I think they're releasing a new one on Monday.
Oh,
So,
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyhow, I think there might actually be 4 of them out. I don't know. Yeah. So who goes where? On the ground floor, there is a kitchen and a living room. The living room, of course, you're already in. It's a large sort of cylindrical space. It's got matching staircases heading up to the first floor, and there are 2 big sort of high-backed chairs and a fireplace.
I'm gonna go upstairs and like look for the bedrooms in case she's in one of those.
Fair enough. What's everyone else doing? Does anyone go with Dave?
I think we should split up and cover more rooms. So, Sigmund, what's you said there were a couple of bedrooms. Is there like a?
I didn't mention a number of bedrooms. There's 4 floors.
4 floors. Sorry. Okay, yeah, my mistake.
You assume there's at least 2.
Sigmund's gonna go check out the basement.
Check out the basement. Okay, there is a there is
That is generally what the spooky shit is.
True, it's a valid point. There's a tiled kitchen. It's got sort of red tiles and a little sort of potbelly stove in one corner.
Yeah, I think Apollyon is also going to go to the kitchen, by
Shouldn't
the way,
there
I
be
think.
servants?
Yes. Glanval, what are you doing?
We're gonna split
Camera.
up.
Over.
I guess.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can
Hello.
now.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess if we're gonna split up, Glanvar will take another room and see what he can find.
Okay, so there's only the living room on the ground floor, or Dave is heading upstairs.
I will search the living room then.
Fair enough. Okay, so
Actually, no. I take that back. I'm following Dave,
okay, that's
just
fair.
in case something happens to Dave.
Okay.
Oh,
So stepping into the kitchen first and foremost, Apollyon, Sigmund, it seems to be a fairly normal kitchen. It's quite a low ceiling for a nice house. Also, a lot of the fixtures and fittings are wooden to kind of match the whole aesthetic, and it means that there's not really a flat surface in the entire kitchen. It's not good. It's not great.
See, Sigmund, this is exactly the kind of shit I was talking about earlier. Only people who've got money to spare would actually ever build a kitchen that is as unpractical as this one. And you know why, Sigmund? Because they're never actually going to have to be in that kitchen.
I see. That's very wise.
Apollyon, 1 rank in cooking.
Sigmund is thinking back because he is actually a noble. He is like
He is
he's
from
definitely-
money. That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah.
It's
thinking
like,
as well.
wait a minute, was our kitchen really shitty?
Yeah, he's just thinking back. Yeah.
Practical kitchen at the monastery, or had one before someone lemon balled it.
Oh, that's remember.
Yeah. So she's not in here. What do you think? What's going on here? Is this what kind of spell could have caused this kind of thing? Do you know?
I don't know. Usually, at this time of night, I would expect teenagers to be in the kitchen looking for a midnight snack. But she's not here. In terms of
Your
spells...
logic for checking it first?
Yeah.
Naturally, I suppose. Roll a reflex check, by the way, both of you.
Dave,
Fucking
wait.
hell.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Fucking...
What was that?
23. Bam.
whoa.
Bam. Okay. Let's see what Sigmund von Beck does.
In the middle of his rant, Apollyon goes into bullet time.
Yeah. Okay. Reflex. 26, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So basically,
Nice.
there's a sort of dull crunch, and the tiles begin to fall away from the middle of the floor
Oh, shit.
out in like a wave. So you can now see the basement. There appears to be a large sort of boiler in the middle of it, which is spouting flame at the moment.
shit.
And yeah, the tiles are sort of collapsing away, emanating outwards. So what do you do?
Shit. I don't have any ice spells. Fuck. Okay. Actually, I have an
Give me
idea.
quick freeze oil.
I have a spell that's called Protection from Energy.
Ah, there you go. We finally found a use for it.
Hmm.
What were you trying to use it for last time? Wasn't it like bludgeoning or something?
Don't fucking remember, man.
Oh, you were going to use it to cast protection from fire and
I
then
was going
jump
up the
down the
chimney.
Yes, indeed.
You're going to cause this shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go like, oh shit, Sigmund, watch out! I think we are sort of
I
like,
think
where are
Sigmund
we right
having
now?
a faster reflex check has probably reacted faster than you have. But
I
okay.
know, but that's still funny for him to say that.
Okay, I'm going to put together a
No one
little
cares
map
about his
here
body. Thank you.
for the first time. No.
This is not what I was expecting, but I'm excited.
You know, I
Spooky
like
houses. Houses with things going weird. Just, yeah, some good shit.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah. Oh shit.
Alright, so
Okay. Sigmund.
I'm putting together a little map. Sorry, I didn't know how to draw circles in Roll20, so that took a minute.
Oh shit.
There we are. It's something vaguely akin to this.
Mm.
Kitchen's probably a little bit smaller, actually. And it's essentially that you were on the kind of... Sigmund particularly was making his way to the doorway, heading sort of down into the basement, but now the basement's come to you, so you know.
Yeah, fucking hell.
So yeah, and there's a fireplace here, and stairs heading up both sides of this room,
Okay.
sort of hugging the wall.
Which I presume I'm standing on. And Glamvar is as
Yes.
well.
Can I also use the detect magic cantrip to look at this boiler and see like what the fuck's going on here? Is the boiler haunted? What's going on?
Yeah, so it's a similar vibe to what you see from what Dave saw, but it's a white hot boiler. Like
shit.
both in terms of heat, but also in terms of the magical energy seems to be coalescing there.
Yeah, that boiler is definitely possessed, Sigmund. Alright, here's what my plan is. I'm going to cast a spell on you that'll make you immune to its fire. Then you go down and, I don't know, crush it with your mace or something.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's do it. I was
do
going
it.
to just go in and hit my base without
Like his
protection,
use.
so this is even better.
Yeah! And I cast
other
protection of... I cast protection against energy fire on Sigmund.
I was going to say.
So, Sigmund, you can now... this lasts for an hour and a bit, so there's no
Nice.
real hard time
Efficient
limit.
use of magical resources.
Yeah, and you can now absorb 120 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Okay, all right.
And I think
Sounds good to me, mon frere.
Yeah, I think the visual on this is going to be that Apollyon sort of focuses and like opens up his hat, like holds his hands out, and his hair sort of flies up a bit in like a very sort of magical manner. And what happens is on Sigmund's hand appear two sort of ethereal oven gloves,
Oven gloves.
oven mitts.
Nice.
That's extremely good. Extremely good.
Accurate.
Is what I said.
Sorry, I'm just adding like a whole... There we are.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
So yeah, Sigmund, you drop down into the basement, I suppose, and yeah, it's a fairly standard basement. There's wooden struts, pillars, sort of hugging the walls, supporting the room above, and yeah, there is essentially, it's almost like the pot-bellied stove again, but the metallic sort of front of the boiler has been distorted into an angry sort of jack-o'-lantern style face.
Ah, a classic,
Yeah,
truly.
and there's a very, very long sort of chimney, following the boiler back sort of into the body of the house. There is licking flames at the front here. We're not going to do a proper fight, but do you want to roll for initiative for me?
Sure thing.
Just in terms of reactions. Dave, Glanvar, can you both roll a reflex check for me? Or a reflex save?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm normally quite good at these. Famous last words. Glavar's fine. That's good. Reflex, it's up top. I'd scroll past it like a tool. Reflex. Ah, fuck.
Just as a
I mean,
flick over to...
That's really still an impressive score to roll on a 1.
That's a good point.
That's true.
So, just as a sort of camera flick over to Dave and Glanvar briefly, you feel something lash out at your feet as you're clambering the stairs. You feel something essentially snatch your feet out from beneath you, particularly Dave, and your chin sort of catches on the stair as something snatches your feet away. Looking around, you find that the... What do you call them? Like the banisters, I suppose? What's it called when it's like the stuff between banisters?
Rods?
The what?
Space?
Yeah.
Space?
I'm thinking about like if you have an ornate shit between them. Whatever. There's wooden carvings between the sort of banister rails, I suppose. And that has
Okay.
sort of organically rolled out, almost like it's actually living plant work again, and it has tied around your knees or around your legs. And also roll 2d6.
Me
Who?
or Glamour or both?
Dave, Glanvar passed. So take 6 points of damage as you essentially are thrown to the floor.
Oh no.
Ow.
Oh,
Okay there, Dave.
you definitely see that some of these sort of tendrils have gone for you, Glanvar, but you know, I think you were just moving faster than they anticipated.
Just
Ow,
can't touch
what
this.
the heck? No.
Awful. Anyway, so Sigmund, you drop down into the basement and you are confronted with an angry hot water boiler. What do you do?
I scream, "Where's the girl?"
It sort of belches fire at you. I don't know what you're anticipating, but it does not.
Yeah, and so we just get a view of Sigurd going, yeah, it was worth a shot. I don't really know what I was expecting there. But what's that over there? And I would
Good
just
luck.
get the, and I donk it with the mace of spades. Do you want a
roll-
full attack from here, or like what?
What was
a full
that? Yeah,
attack?
I think it's an attack. Oh, I see. In terms of a full attack, yeah, sure, go on. Why not?
Well, are you abstracting this? We'll see.
Yeah, this is fairly abstract.
Okay.
It's in my head of the old
I definitely
boiler
have a value in
alone.
mind, but it seems kind of irrelevant if you're protected from 120 points of fire damage anyway.
Sure, I'll do a full attack just to be on the safe side. All right. So, Dave isn't doing
Cool.
Dave isn't doing his thing. There's no.
Not doing anything.
You're not doing anything. There's
Shit, that's what I'm doing.
there's no.
Dave's
there's
eating
no
the stairs
flanking.
right now.
Do I do a -2 power attack? I'm not gonna power attack because I am doing my dual wielding. Womp AC. Does that hit a 20?
Yeah, I reckon so. I think it's more of a hardness thing than a AC thing.
It's
So
not
yeah.
like it's trying to escape.
Bonk.
Yeah, so I think Womp and you know, it crumples slightly. You don't destroy it, but it is damaged.
Okay.
You doing a full attack? No,
yeah, I'm doing a full attack.
Yeah.
Bonk. This is Cold Iron Spikes.
It is not a demon.
Phew. That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
perks, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, magical teenagers, you never know what they're going to
see.
summon.
So I think
Look,
20
this
points of
all, I'm
damage
never gonna get a chance to use
does it when you sort of smash into it again with the shield of Arbello and it clatters backwards. It begins to belch flame again, but sort of collapses before it is.
I think it was just being
able
bait
to do so.
frame, but it's all being absorbed by the fire resistance.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. You know, I think it licks at the sort of armor that you're wearing, but yeah, there's no real reaction.
Well, Sigmund runs around pretending to be on fire. Oh no, I'm melting.
That's a good one.
That's a good goof.
Wait, you're not actually on fire, right, Sigmund? That spell did do the trick, right?
Oh yeah, I did it.
Good,
shit. Well,
good,
where is
good.
the girl though? We need to find her.
Yeah, true. Huh. Let's see. Barry, can you interrogate the ghost in this boiler?
You haven't just...
What makes you think it's a ghost?
What makes you think it's not a ghost?
That's a good point. I mean, you know, it feels a little bit hypocritical being a ghost, you know, possessing an object, and I being like, you know, there's no fucking way it'll be a ghost.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I see.
you taught me something about prejudices today, Apollyon. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. So is it a ghost or not?
Oh fuck no!
Okay. Interesting.
What are you, some kind of idiot? No, I'm kidding.
I do like the idea of Barry getting like more sassy the longer he's been in those shoes with Apollyon.
Yeah.
You're rubbing off on him in the worst possible
Yeah.
way.
If there's anything Apollyon has never been, it's a good influence.
No.
Okay. Detect magic doesn't really tell me anything about the kind of magic, I suppose. Can I roll a?
Doesn't it not if you look at it for a longer period? Isn't that something
That's
that detect
possible.
like
number of
grace
different
magic.
magical auras. The strength and location of each aura. I thought it told you whether it was multiple types of magic.
That might be that might be greater.
Possible.
Oh, maybe.
Detect
Okay,
magic.
can I just roll a
Yes.
knowledge arcana to see if I recognize this from anything
sure,
that I've
go
ever
for it.
seen before? 22.
More long and varied line.
Yeah, I think as a kid who grew up in, the Uberwald of the Dim North, I think this kind of thing isn't super uncommon. I don't think
Right.
you in particular sort of went through it, but a lot of young sorcerers, particularly if they're untrained, can have these kind of fluctuations in their powers.
Right.
Particularly if they're feeling strong emotional, what have you. And it does kind of bleed into their surroundings, or it can lead to incidents. I think we get a memory of Bolcut Apollyon and an Ubervaldian village where a young
Yeah,
sorcerer
but
has
hold on.
actually
We
burnt out.
know.
Mm.
Yeah, good. Someone else, because Polly did not have any powers until just before meeting us.
Yep,
Yeah,
indeed.
That's the point.
Definitely not Apollyon.
Okay. Okay, Sigmund, I think if we don't want to keep getting fried by, haunted boilers and all of that. Actually, that's interesting. Can I, by this magic, tell what kind of bloodline she might be?
Oh, that's an interesting one. I hadn't actually thought of that from a DM perspective, but I'm into it. I'm willing to let you roll for it. In the
Sure.
meantime, I just googled the word fucking bloodlines. I didn't even say Pathfinder. I'm just getting fucking Vampire
The
the Masquerade.
Masquerade, yeah.
In the meantime, Dave and Glanville, what are you doing? Dave, you're bound at the ankles also. It probably is the knees now that I think about it. I mean, you're
I'm a small boy.
you're a small boy.
On Sigmund, it would be his ankles.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm just a cool boy. Nobody loves me.
That's
there's
not
like
true.
one
It's
cross
Dave.
two. We'll try and get out.
Can I help Dave try and escape?
Yeah, roll something. Don't not roll something.
Can I roll to wriggle?
Yeah, you can roll maybe a strength check or maybe some sort of
Probably the escape artist,
my
wouldn't it?
strongest. Escape
Oh,
artist.
of
Yeah, I was
course,
gonna
the
say.
escape skill.
I'm
That's
much
what it's
better
used
at
for.
that than I am at strength. Oh, that's a pretty distinct.
Can I try and help him somehow?
Yeah, roll something, Glanvar. I mean, it could also be escape artist. It could be strength. It could be,
I'll go for the escape artist.
Wriggles.
Wow.
Thanks, Glanvar.
So yeah, I think you are able to heft Dave out with a couple of cuts and bruises, but he's mostly fine. And once you drag him away, the sort of tendrils of the staircase don't retreat. I mean, they're still sticking out at kind of funny angles, but they do seem to become inanimate once again.
Would Polly have called up that? Like, oh hey, this is young.
I assumed it was ongoing, sort of, simultaneously, but I'd say that probably Sigmund and Polly are coming back through, unless there's anything you want to do in the kitchen.
I can also roll a knowledge.
I mean, we still
by
want
all
to check out. Is there anything of note in the basement?
So I mean, it's the boiler itself. You can get some kind of mechanical scrap from that if you'd like. From like a detect magic or something along those lines, it seems like the bulk of the magic has now kind of left this space. In the actual basement itself, you find a couple of nice bottles of wine, and
Nice.
what else would you have in your basement in Scumport?
I open up
Probably,
my.
a great sword, just in case there's like a fucking, giant rat infestation.
Home invasion.
Okay.
Yeah. all the
I
above.
open up my handy haversack. I just sort of brush all of the wine into it.
They seem like good vintages.
Nice. How many bottles?
Dave's
Three.
not allowed to tell you off.
Nah, Dave's not here. Dave's not here.
Sigmund, what are you doing?
How many bottles were that?
Um,
3. Okay.
So we're thinking this is some kind of like sorcerous power going out in the basement. I guess we should.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll for that bloodline thing, by the way.
By all means.
Ah shit, 14.
It's kind of hard to tell. You suspect maybe a sort of connection with the occult, as it seems to be manifesting in what someone who'd never interacted with a ghost before would assume were fairly sort of occulty shenanigans, you know?
Right.
we should check out a library. There's bound to be a library here, right?
What if Almond Valentine had actual psychic powers and was also a fucking pissed off teenager? Is your kind of suspicion, but
She's just a pissed teenager, though.
Yeah.
she's just pissed. Full stop. She's not a teenager anymore.
The American. Oh.
She's just drunk. So yeah, what are you all doing?
Is there a library here somewhere? That's a kind of occulty potential thing that could be going on.
I don't know how you'd know that one was in this house.
Well, there's it's a big house, right?
Yeah, it is a big house.
And Horan had a lot of books in his office, so
Yes.
So I
heading
guess
up
I'm
onto
going
the
to
first
run around
floor-
looking for one, I guess.
Heading up onto the first floor, you see that there are 2 large bookcases. That sort of it's a corridor, I suppose. And there are 2 large bookcases there. Hang on, let me. I'm just gonna sketch in a map again, just for my own sort of sanity, frankly.
Are they walking past us? Or are we
Yes,
further
you're
out?
ahead of them.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I'd say that you're ahead of them. So on the first floor, there are 2 rooms and a staircase heading upward, and in this space, there are 2 large bookcases.
Okay. Well, what do they seem to be about?
Respecting the fiction, it is Dave and Glanvar first. Just saying.
Yep.
So the bookcases themselves are sort of large, weighty tomes of various subjects. Horner is very well travelled. He is a well-travelled man. So it's a lot of books on the sort of elven forests to the west. It's a lot of
Oh yeah, of course, because he'd been there, and we
yeah.
So we acquired a half-elven child.
Well, he didn't just take her.
God.
I know, but
Yes. He acquired a wife. Yeah, so it's botanicals, it's wildlife, it's some journals that seem to be written by Horner himself about traveling around that area. All manner of things. There's a couple of books on druids, which are still quite common over there, despite being relatively uncommon in the rest of the continent. All manner
unless
of
they're
things.
lizards.
Unless they're lizards. What are you all doing?
Well,
Who's your-
there's no occult books lying around in a handy
Have a
obvious
second.
place. No, so that's I
It's all
guess
shiny with a little interact symbol above it.
no.
Yeah, hit the interact button and do the fucking detector
Oh,
mode.
I show the boiler my badge.
Yeah, nothing happens, unfortunately. It's still a dead, formerly possessed boiler.
What? A badge? Where have you got a badge from, Sigmund? Are you a cop now?
No, how did anyone know I wasn't a mercenary if I didn't have this badge?
Ha, I get it.
Oh, wow.
It's an Estoni. It's an Estoni.
Oh, I see.
You're still too much of an Estoni noob. Come on.
Indeed.
I guess Sigmund. So we need to find. Sigmund's just going to run around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like yelling, trying to find her, saying that we're here to help.
Sure, that's definitely not scary.
I was gonna say, if a strange man in armor started running around your house, yelling that they were here to help,
That's why I was gonna try and take the slightly more gentle route.
Okay, I'm going to defer to Dave. Actually, you know what, Dave, I'm going to defer to you because I don't have any plans.
Speaking as a teenager with magical powers. Yeah, I'm not like running. I am looking and like calling out, hey Anise, Anise, are you okay? Hello. Trying
We're
to
not
be
going to
less
kill
yelly.
you.
Shut up, Grandma.
Glandvar, roll.
I assume because of all the magic in the house that I can't because of how it's fluctuating, I can't trace it to any kind of source with detect magic because that'd be too easy.
It's kind of hard to. Having sort of these multiple sort of burgeoning auras of magic makes it quite hard to pin it down to a single source. Glandvar, roll a perception check for me.
A perception. Sorry, that was my phone
Do
going on.
I have any idea?
Perception.
What
Oh, I forgot I've
what
got a
kind
macro
of
for this, haven't I? And I always like to click my macros.
sorcerer?
What was that, Dave?
Do I have any idea what kind of sorcerer might be? What kind of bloodline is happening here?
Yeah, you can definitely roll something to ascertain it. I think, Apollyon's probably passed on that information, sure.
Do I want to take a 10?
I got 26.
I'll roll it. I'll roll it.
Are we back together then as a group?
Oh.
Yeah,
Just for now.
I'd say so. I think Dave and Glandvar are investigating
We
this
split
corridor,
the
and then
clues.
you'll all catch up. I'd say with a 20, again, it's quite hard to tell. I think you're suspecting maybe an ectoplasmic bloodline in terms of, well, it's related to the haunted, it's related to the supernatural, and it's related to ghosts in particular. You get the feeling that maybe if someone happened to be a particularly sort of, what would you call it? Like locked in? You know what I mean? Sheltered child.
Yeah.
That's potentially what you'd come up with. Glandvar, behind you, you notice a large torrent of books are beginning to fling themselves from the walls of the bookcases that are along the sort of side wall of this corridor.
Fling towards us as a group.
Yes.
Hit the dirt.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and they're essentially sort of pistoning out of the I knew what I
Sigmund!
coming
You're
out
being
for-
pissed on by books! This is the worst!
Oh god, it's a shower of knowledge!
no.
The worst kind of shower.
I can think of several worse showers.
No, that's accurate. No, that's not incorrect. Oh, I like the Scooby-Doo style them all in the doorway art. That's very nice.
Thank you.
Well done.
if it was more Scooby-Doo, they'd be peering around the corner.
That
With
is...
like Sigmund inexplicably at the
Why
bottom.
would
of
you
the
Yeah,
game.
indeed.
hand over to Moriarty? That's horrible. Anyway.
The one with us yelling at him. It's a funny.
Say,
sketch.
Polly's very short for an elf. If
Nah, it's
Quite tall, isn't he?
yeah, it's a creative
It's
scale.
artistic license.
Yeah, it's artistic license, don't question it.
don't question. Okay,
Um,
that's an interesting shaped brush you're using.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you basically hear thud, 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 thud behind you as these books are being sort of thrown from the shelves and clattering against the wall behind you.
Do we have to roll anything, or
I mean, I'd recommend. What do you do? I mean, Glandvar yelled out to hit the deck, but do you?
are
Yeah,
they
Polly's
coming
gonna hit the
at,
deck for
like,
sure.
Face height for them, or is it just all over the place? And that's
All over the place, varying
Okay.
because they're just coming out
Right.
off the.
Fling myself to the ground.
Mm.
For the reflex, I assume it didn't go so well last time.
Yeah.
but-
I mean, unless something else, No, okay, you're fine.
Well, Gandalf can
these
probably
basically-
deflect projectiles because he's a badass, but
That's a good point. Glandvar, what are you rolling?
I'm not a badass.
Okay, I'm
Reflex.
just
to
a
get
bit
there.
Yeah, can do. Wow, somehow Dave outdodged Glandvar.
Because Dave actually has a better reflex modifier than Glanvar.
Oh, really? Huh.
Controversial indeed.
Well, I
Fortitude.
assume it's
Amazing.
because you probably get a bit more fortitude than I do.
Yeah.
when
So
you level
my
up on me.
fortitude and I'm 11, 12, 12. Whereas you're
Hmm.
probably a lot less on your fortitude, but you're like 13, I think, reflex.
My base is 377. My plus I also get don't I get a bonus for being small? Oh no, I've also got my cloak of resistance, which adds that.
Indeed.
So
okay.
flinging yourself down, you're able to, or flinging yourself forward, I suppose. You're able to dodge the books, which fling themselves against the far wall. Sigmund, Apollyon, as you come up into this room, it's just Dave and Glanvar standing in the middle of this space where there is like floating papers everywhere. There are books all over the floor. Yeah.
Wow. So you've got. This looks like a classic case of flying books. And I'll say, whoever this Anais is, she's not terribly creative.
I see. Yeah, it's.
She might not be doing it on purpose.
Well, we went down to the bottom. There was nothing creepy in the basement. How is there a turret on this house? Does it have like a top floor? Like some kind
Yeah,
of.
there seems to be a staircase up the next.
I'm trying to find a bedroom because if I was a teenager with crazy out of control magic powers, I'd want to be somewhere where I feel safe, and bedroom is usually it. But we don't found it yet, as you can see.
I see.
There are 2 doors on this floor.
Do they have like name tags on them, like a bedroom might?
No, they don't appear
Or
to.
you know, library. That'd be far too useful.
I see. And we can still also go up, right?
Yes, there is also a staircase up.
Okay.
I think I might keep going up.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think Apollyon at least is just gonna keep going up.
Yeah, up is definitely what Sigmund is also thinking.
Okay, so the second floor is pretty much a like a similar footprint to the first floor, in terms of actual structure. Oh dear God, why did I try and copy and paste in Roll20? This is a nightmare. Screw it. Heading up, you see that there are no bookcases on this floor, but there are 2 sort of doorways of similar size. You see that one does have Horror Crest in like fucking gilded writing. You know, it's like really fancy writing. And there is a unlabeled door a little bit further down. And another set of stairs heading up. You have no idea.
Yes.
So yes, a door which has Horner's name on it, a door which does not, and a staircase heading up.
Okay.
But, Dave, knock on the door that does not.
Can I meanwhile try to open the door that does?
Sure. Apollyon, the door is locked. Dave, you knock, and there is no answer.
Hey, Anais? Does anything happen if I try to open it?
There's no response. Trying to open the door, it does come open. It appears to be a very lavish sort of master bedroom inside. It's a 4-poster bed. It's very, very plush sheets and 2 large windows looking out over the square.
Does it look like a teenage girl lives there?
It seems unlikely, unless like a teenage girl really likes.
No.
It's tidy. B, it does have one of those bear's head rugs. You know, the ones that are like a bear. So it seems unlikely, but
probably the guest room then.
Apollyon, it's locked, so you can attempt if you'd like.
I will attempt sleight of hand, if I may. 24.
24, so it requires a little bit of sort of fidgeting, but with a click and a the door swings open. You have indeed found, it seems to be a study/library. There are large bookcases up all sort of 3 walls, aside from the one which has the 2 windows of this room. Make a perception check for me, Apollyon.
I will do that momentarily. Here we go. 13.
It's very cold in here for some reason.
How strange. Can I see
Does
any?
seem to be there's a big sort of fine desk though. There's a one of those moose's heads which is on the other opposite wall, and there are books everywhere.
Okay, so I'm going to stay out of the range of the moose head because we are in a haunting, so that is very likely to come to life.
You are in a haunted, in a haunting even.
Indeed. Okay, I will peruse the book. I will peruse the bookcases and see if there is anything that catches my fancy.
Okay.
Sudden
Is
memories
anyone
of-
going with Apollyon? What's the rest of the party doing?
I'm not going with Apollyon again after the last time when I had witnessed that.
I think. Yeah, no. If anyone wants to come, by all means.
Yeah, I'll go.
Single-minded, trying to find this girl.
Yeah.
He's less interested in what's going on in the rest of the house.
I think Polyon will probably sort of lean out of the room for a second and say, "Hey, Sigmund, get in here."
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm alright.
Harsh.
Look at all of this. And Polyon sort of gestures around the room. We are at the moment in, well, not so much the lion's den, but perhaps the lion's treasury.
Right.
It's
Oh,
not like we need this guy to help us or anything.
well, as long as he doesn't find out about it until afterwards.
Exactly. See? Now you're using that brain of yours, Sigmund. All right. Okay,
Sigmund's
let's
honor meter rapidly dropping.
Okay, so what about these
As always
books
does
then?
when he's in the.
Company of Apollyon. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Every time I always think back to that now pretty ancient non-doodle of David as the shoulder angel and Polly as the shoulder demon.
It
Way
works.
Back in,
It still
the
works.
Tower, I think.
Oh
Still
Jesus!
works.
So what about these books then? Yeah.
So are you asking me, Apollyon?
I'm
or-
asking the GM right now.
Hello, I'm the GM. How can I help?
I would like to know if any of these books are either about a topic that might interest Apollyon, such as, magic,
Mugwort,
powerful spells, that kind of thing.
husbandry, animal husbandry.
Indeed, occultism, that sort of thing, or
Potato golems.
look very valuable.
Crochet. Okay,
I'm literally
roll a
crocheting right
perception
now.
check
Did
for
you
me.
know that?
Sigmund, are you doing anything while you're in here?
Shit,
Stand there
14.
like an idiot.
I think I'll just stand here like an idiot.
Okay.
You are very
Um,
good, Sigmund.
Apollyon, you notice that in the sort of far corner of the room there appears to be a very nice sort of well-appointed shelf. It's one of those ones which has like a glass sort of cabinet front in front of it, and it seems to have a number of sort of first edition books.
Right.
Not magic books by any means, but they seem to be, quite good books. They're formative literature. They're, it's like the what's that book that folks have that was like, here's how to look after a house? What's it called? Is it like Miss Beetham's Guide or
Miss
something?
Beaton's?
Do you know the one?
Household management.
It's
We have a
that,
copy.
but like the first edition and junk like that,
Right.
So someone has, it's like a shelf of a 5-shelf bookcase,
Right.
But someone seems to have a little
Yeah,
bit
I don't really care about this sort of stuff. Okay, now for my actual target. Sigmund, do you think anywhere around here might look like it has a diary of some kind? Or maybe
there's a desk
correspondence,
in the room,
that
by
sort
the way.
of thing? Indeed. Okay, I think Napoleon's going to
for
check the
rolling a
desk.
14, by the way. You hear a rattling at the 2 windows, and it appears to be snowing outside.
Okay.
Oh, that's not normal, mate.
Intriguing.
The temperature is still dropping in this room.
Whatever you do, don't go try and catch the snow on your tongue.
Nah, Sigmund, this is actually fine. Whenever
Says Apollyon in a room on fire.
the temperature just drops too low, I'll just cast spontaneous immolation on you. You've got the protection from energy still, but you'll also be on fire, which will warm us up. See? Try not to touch anything though. We are in a library, in a wooden house, which is all very flammable.
There are two matching bangs almost in unison, and the screen is suddenly totally whited out. Apollyon, Sigmund, please roll a fortitude save for me.
Oh shit.
As a essential wall of snow sort of buffets you.
Fucking hell. 5.
13.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's fine, we can dig you out later.
Both of you take 18 points of damage, and you're essentially in the middle of a
18.
snowstorm.
Fucking hell.
18 for the record.
Yeah, 18, I know, but still, I've only got 24. I've only got.
What do you mean you've only got 24?
No, not a 42. I mean, sorry.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. I was
No,
like, what have
I'm
you
not,
done?
No, I'm not that bad.
Oh, I'm bloodied.
Holy shit. So am I.
Fuck.
Fucking hell.
Um,
Is this cold damage? Actually, is this cold damage?
Yes.
Aha! Then
You're
I
resistant
only
against that, aren't
take. Yeah, I am. So then I only take 13.
Oh, there you go. That's
Yeah.
alright.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's essentially that you're sort of being buffeted around by these icy cold winds. You can feel like it's, especially you, Sigmund, because you're in like gauntlets and stuff as well. I imagine it's profoundly unpleasant to be in cold environments.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and I think we get that goof and then just kind of a wall of white. And yeah, Dave, Glanvar, what are you doing?
I'm still going up looking for this elf. Like, hey, Anise, are you here? You're okay? Like, trying to not sound angry, like just trying to sound, worried, concerned, like, helpful.
I think the next floor is a attic room. So it's almost Mystery Shack style, like a full, triangular shape. It's still quite cool in here, but not like, freezing cold like it was downstairs. There is a very, very ornate sort of glass mobile hanging above a bed that is far too old to have a mobile above it. It's bare wood floor. It's quite nicely decorated, and there is a young woman. She's kind of sort of decent kind of build. She's got her dark hair kind of pulled back into a ponytail, but that's kind of fraying slightly. She has long ears because she is half elven, and she's dressed in quite sort of gothic clothes. Her hair is brown dyed black, so you can tell that it's brown at the roots. She is probably like mid to late teens. It's kind of hard to tell with half elves, but that kind of ballpark you suspect.
Yeah, well, kind of like Dave then, really.
Yeah, similar age to Dave. And I think she looks up, her eyes are kind of wide. Also, against one wall is propped a family portrait. It is Horner Crest, his wife, and Anais. Though Anais looks about 5 years younger, max, or minimum. She's not quite in bowl cut phase, but she's that kind of ballpark.
Yeah.
And I think she looks up at you like, who are you?
Hi,
What are you doing here?
Your dad sent me. He was worried about you. He sent all of us, really, but...
But not worried enough to come himself.
I don't know. I didn't speak to him. Sorry.
What are you doing here?
Oh, he was worried about you. It doesn't seem like you're okay.
That's because I'm not okay, yeah.
Fuck, what would Dave say?
WWDD.
What would Dave
Glanvar, what are you doing in this scene? Just as a note.
Facing in the background.
Well, I'm guessing Dave's going up first. Glanvar would poke his head up. Just, you found her. Oh, I see.
Yeah, hello. Lots of strangers in my house. Love it.
Are you hiding?
Sorry.
Better question.
We
What's
can't
going
come as a
on
group.
here?
I don't know. When I get stressed out, my powers, I guess, go a little haywire. Egg, are you talking, by the way? I hear your thing you light up.
That does sound stressful.
Yeah, you're quite
Oh.
quiet, Nick.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I
Is that
didn't know
better?
if your air conditioning thing was lighting it up or
Microphone
not.
closer to me.
I saw you lighting up
No,
a
no,
bunch.
I've turned that off,
when you were
actually.
Speaking, so.
Oh,
Alright, no
that's
worries.
weird.
Might have just been background stuff, to be fair. Or the ghosts.
Yeah, yeah. The ghosts.
The ghosts.
Yeah, so I think she just sort of nods as like, yeah, it's pretty stressful. I got kicked out of school over this, so yeah.
I heard about it. That doesn't sound like it was your fault, though. Like, if no one's taught you how to do magic, they can't get angry with you for not knowing how to do magic. That's not fair.
Someone burst into flames. I think they could have gotten angry.
Oh.
Did he survive?
She survived from what I heard.
What's the problem then?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I guess. She sort of gives you a very sarcastic shrug. It's like pantomimical, you know?
Glanvar just sort of shrugs and says,
Like, even bigger shrug.
"There's a sorcerer running somewhere around this house that's almost blown me up more before now. I'm still here."
I think there's like vague sounds from the room next. Oh no, from the room below actually, because it's
Yes.
of Apollyon just straight like, bloody hell, what is this cold? Ah, this snow, I hate it. Sigmund, where are you? Is that you?
I'm blooded!
Oh shit, Sigmund, I can't see anything. Oh
It's all
wait,
going
I think
right.
Sigmund, I think I'm upside down.
That might be the sorcerer in question.
Yeah, they seem like a delight.
It's kind of annoying.
So, what? Are you here to help? Are you sorcerers? She looks sort of suspiciously at Glanvar.
No, only Polly's a sorcerer. I'm a bard, I can do magic.
Good.
I'm
I mean,
not
it
a
sounds
sorcerer.
kind of nice to have learnt magic as opposed to, you know, just had
I mean,
magic
as a
thrust
bard,
upon you.
As a bard, it kind of just happens.
Likewise, I guess. She sits down. She was kind of standing for a bit there, but she sits back down. I think she's in kind of like a rocking chair or something.
That's good. That's a good idea. You should sit down, take a breath. You hungry? There's some more stairs for the party. I think there's still some left.
Sure, why not?
A bit squish.
And I think she kind of raises her hand, and like a chunk of the flooring just kind of rises up, slightly nearer to her for you to sit on.
Thanks. If we'll
Don't mention it.
Slightly
Shrug.
unusually sit, but yes, she can have a slightly squashed all stuff.
It's slightly too tall for you. Like she's done her best, but it's like it's it's just a little bit taller than you need, and she kind of eats that for a minute. Yeah, it requires a step up. You need to parkour a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to chill at the moment, I guess.
That's fair.
you
She
know,
does
the
seem
rest-
to be relaxing. Like I think you get roll a sense motive. Actually, it turns out that we
Oh,
have
good.
a thing to sense vibes on people.
Yes, it's
Glanvar,
Dave's
you also
literal worst skill.
Oh no.
Metaphorical worst skill.
Actual
I think
worst skill.
it's, in a way, it's very funny to me that for all of Dave's, being a people person, his worst skill is sense motive.
Oh, that was
It's
so
very-
nearly
I
a
buffed it
20.
quite a lot using my ranks.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, there you go.
So nearly a 20.
You
So-
rolled an 8. Anyway.
I know. And the 3D dice was so nearly landed on 20.
Right, I see. You use the 3D dice. Does anyone else use the 3D dice?
What's
No.
a 3D die?
There's the option to turn it on so
Right,
that it
okay.
rolls like across the screen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's
eh,
neat.
eh. Glanvar, I think in particular, you can tell that she's very sort of stressed out. Oddly enough, she's kind of burnt out. I don't think it's snowing in here or like outside the windows here, but you can see kind of dull storm kind of clouds gathering. momentarily sort of kept at bay, I think. But she seems she's been through a lot. She seems stressed out. She is sort of currently cracking on to some hors d'oeuvres that she's been brought.
Squashed.
Slightly squashed. Open brackets, slightly squashed. Remove 3 hors d'oeuvres from your inventory.
I'm never gone now.
And yeah, she's basically just sort of chewing her way through those. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming, but I feel like he probably just sent you here so that I could go to his idiot party for idiots.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna make you go. I thought it was fun, but I like music, so.
Apollyon, we have to get out of this wintry thing. We need to convince that girl to go to the stupid party for stupid people.
Roll something to try and get out of a snowdrift. I don't even know what an anti-snowdrift roll is, but work one out and roll it.
Oh, I've got a good thing. Oh, just run us through the grapple rules. We can grapple the snowdrift.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking
I'll get out my fucking protractor and let's go.
You want a strength check? How's about that?
Hang on, I'm still setting up my gyroscope.
I probably do have
a shovel.
I probably do.
Take your way out like it's Minecraft.
Can I cast energy weapon fire on my hand, on my fist, and just sort of melt myself out of the snow?
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, unarmed strike is a weapon.
Yeah.
Also, fuck it, it sounds cool.
Meanwhile, upstairs, do you think you could dispel that blizzard?
Do you know
They'll
how?
work it out. I mean, I'm sure my father wouldn't have sent just some random people he found off the street to come and get me, right?
I think he did.
Yeah.
Wow, Sigmund, I still can't believe Horror Crest just sent random people he found off the street to come and rescue his daughter.
I know, we could be anyone.
I know, right?
He's a terrible father. It's a smash cut. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we do that thing where we cut the screen in half for this episode.
Yeah. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, so I think yeah, she's just like, yeah, he's a terrible father.
I think he means to be.
Since my mother passed, he's been very... He's trying to do what he thinks is best, and she does the entire thing in bunny ears, quotation marks, you know?
Yeah.
So he picked the best academy he could and sent me away from it to it for the last year and a half. And then he's
like it sucks.
It wasn't great, I'll be honest with you.
I never went to school. I learned everything at home.
I think your way was probably better, in retrospect. Not that I've done the alternative, but Anna's Crest, by the way, though I feel like you probably know who I am.
Yeah. I'm Dave. I think I said that.
Hi, Dave.
He's Glambar. It's Polly and it's Sigmund downstairs.
Another smash cut to Polly and Sigmund.
What are you doing now, you idiots?
Let's try and get out of here. Can I make a roll of some kind? Can I make a strength check? Try just
Did you
power
not
my way.
make one in the end?
No, I didn't. I got distracted.
I think
Yes.
Napoleon sort of is like karate chopping with like a flaming hand, just karate chopping his way through the snow.
I got an unnatural 20.
So yeah, I think with your mutant 20 and your shovel, what?
No, it's just the 1-2 of an unnatural 20 and a mutant 20.
Mutant 20.
It's quite good. I like it.
Yeah, what else
I've
would
said,
you call it?
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
A mutant 20. So yeah, I think you'll eventually able to sort of push yourselves out back into the corridor. It's literally like there's snow up to the doorway. Like in terms of height, you know, it's like you come out of essentially a solid sort of white mass. And yeah, you're sort of dusting snow off of yourselves.
Ah, bloody hell.
That sucked.
Sorry, Anais calls out.
Oh wait, is that her? Do you think that's her?
I mean, it's like, who else is it going to be, Sigmund?
Fair point.
She's just calling from upstairs, by the way. This isn't like an ethereal voice or whatever.
I could have been.
Okay. I mean, you're within like 5 feet of her, but okay.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, Dave, Glanvar, what are you doing?
Still talking, having a chat.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
What are you chatting about?
I mean, is there anything like beside the obvious that's stressing you out?
Yeah, I mean, the whole untempered magic thing isn't fantastic, I'll be honest with you. It's not the most helpful
Guess-
thing.
It would be handy to learn how to temper it.
I mean,
Is
it
there
couldn't
anywhere in
hurt.
Scunthorpe that teaches magic stuff? Not from right now.
Roll a knowledge local check.
Knowledge local.
Knowledge
I
local.
will not roll that. I will take a 10, which gets me a 21.
21. Okay, for a 21, I don't think we've seen anywhere that teaches magic on screen in Scunthorpe, have we?
No.
What do we think is the most Scunthorpe way to teach people to learn magic? Or like teach people magic?
Correspondence school.
Correspondence school? Yeah, because the boarding school went so well that now we're going literally the opposite end of the scale.
Yeah.
I would have thought the town drunk.
Hmm.
That seems poor.
Pathfinder Society.
Oh,
maybe.
Fuck the
Oh
Pathfinder.
yeah, it probably is, isn't it? Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
the
I didn't know
Pathfinder
it could be
Society. I mean, I
That's
think
no magic.
Apollyon at this point, if I may interject, at least, or if you guys want
You
to do
may
this first.
interject.
I think Apollyon at this point is going to sort of show up upstairs.
Somehow.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
His
he
head
is.
smashed through the ceiling.
I mean, he's just coming up the stairs. I mean, I know he can be a lot sometimes,
A
but
wardrobe opens
not
and
always.
Apollyon steps out.
Two
The
buttons.
ceiling-
Oh,
the ceiling
Dimension
window
door, where art thou?
And Apollyon
I
crawls
could
through.
have taken that actually. Next time I might get it.
Yeah, so I think Apollyon's going to climb the stairs and show up upstairs, and is talking to Sigmund about something like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, you, Anais, right? I mean, this stuff is great. Look at this. You've got the boiler, that was good. We've got the snow, that really walloped us. How do you do it?
Unintentionally?
That's a start. That'll work, yeah. Like, that could be worked on. I see a lot of power here. You've got potential. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, look at Sigmund. He's practically frostbitten.
So we just cut to Sigmund, and his beard is just completely icicled up.
All his nose hairs are frozen.
Dave, I'm very badly injured.
Fine. Dave will cast Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, and Napoleon sort of waves like, he's fine. We've been through a lot worse.
How much my health
Anais
was, Dave?
watches Dave intensely while he casts Cure Light Wounds, just as a note.
1d8 +5.
Intently? Did I say intently or intensely?
Think intensely.
I think you said intently.
I thought intently.
That
So
makes sense. There you go. You get
yeah,
10.
that's a good point.
I'm still bloodied, but thank you.
He's
It
just
will
got too many
sigh
HP.
and then take out the staff of Cure Light Wounds and hit you with that as well. But that
Womp.
is that. Did we establish that as the +3?
I thought
Or
that
is
was
it
a
also a
+5
+5?
because potions are
Okay.
+3,
Yeah. There you go.
and I feel like a wand is inherently better than a potion.
I'm not a cleric, Sigmund. I've done my best.
I am no longer bloodied, just.
Do you not have any potions? I've got potions.
I
Where
think
did I get 3 potions of enlarge from? I've only had 1.
can we just have a large Dave?
Didn't
I'll be
didn't
a
Barry
medium,
have
Dave.
some?
Do I have any
Oh,
that
potions?
would be-
Oh, yeah, I've got some potions.
Drink some of those if you need more healing, okay?
Oh, those are emergency. I need those for in combat.
Alright.
Oh,
I
he
think-
looks at all the stuff that he's got. Oh, Napoleon. I know
Yeah.
how we can get this teenager on side. We can prove that we're cool.
Right.
And he pulls out something that I've seen in my I've still got in my inventory. He's got 1 mugwort joint.
From when?
Apollyon sort of puts his hand like his head in his hand, and says, "Sigmund, it's not. If you call it cool, it's not cool, Sigmund. That's not That's not how it works. Come on, man.
No. We wouldn't say that to her. We'd be like, hey, kid, you want to do some drugs?
I
I
haven't left the room.
yeah, like Sigmund, like I'm Apollyon Buckhart, and even I don't think that's a great idea in this particular circumstance.
I'm Apollyon Buckhart, and I endorse this message.
Fuck off, Barry. You're Barry, not Apollyon. Ah, jeez. Yeah, my shoes are haunted, by the way. Name's Apollyon Buckhart. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, wait,
The
sorry.
shoes are called
And
Barry.
I think he, like, because his hand is still on fire from the energy weapon spell, so he blows it out first.
Excuse me if I don't touch that.
That's a fair call.
Hit a bunch of skeletons earlier. I don't know where he got them from, so it's probably a good idea.
You
not
also
to
kind of
touch 'em.
smell like burnt, wet dog.
Oh, I
Nah.
got used to that. I can't even smell it anymore.
Truly a terrifying existence.
Oh, I think doing magic is fun, and I think you should find doing magic fun and not stressful. Gotta be some way that you can make magic fun, and maybe being around a bunch of people that stress you out is a good way to start that.
Yeah, that didn't really help. I don't know. So what? I just become a Tide Knight, or I just become a Pathfinder, and they just teach
Is
me
that
to
what
do
you
magic, or
wanna
what?
do? If you want to do that. Pathfinder Society kind of sucks. That's what my aunt
I'm
says.
sure they're always looking for new interns.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a great idea. Fucking just throw yourself into the ceaseless machine, why don't you? Let me tell you, kid, the Pathfinder Society is not the way to go if you actually want to, learn any proper magic and not just, some fucking tofu shit that they have lying around in their libraries which haven't been updated for, what, a century, probably.
These are extremely bold words coming from the
Literal tofu.
undead elf. Tofu zombie.
Yeah, look, that's my family stuff, all right. That's not my thing. That's not my vibe. I have no connection to tofu, no nothing. All right. I'm not a tofu kind of guy.
He can't even touch potatoes.
It's true. It's true. Funny story that, but
It is
perhaps for
true.
another time. Anyhow, I'll tell you this. The best way to learn magic, real magic, is by just going out there and exploring the world, like I did. And just sort of, we get like a SpongeBob detailed still of Apollyon.
It's like a full flapjack did it a whole bunch as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
it?
It's a
yeah.
yeah. Actually, that's more appropriate. It's a
Oh,
flapjack.
So horrible.
It's a
Midway
flapjack
through the
still.
frame, his hand catches fire again. He's still partially frostbitten.
And look, I know how it looks, all right. I know there's the flaming hand. I smell like wet dog. I wear
Burnt wet
ghost
dog.
burnt wet dog. I wear ghost shoes, but well,
Hey, I'm a stylish accessory. Don't lump me in with you.
sure, Barry.
Oh, you do have a literal ghost in your shoes.
Yeah.
Hi? Oh, hello. Huh. Weird, huh? Yes?
Jack,
Who are you
yourself.
guys?
PATHCO. Sigmund does the slogans.
Yes,
Who are we again?
we're Pathco. We are down with the kids. Yo.
He doesn't do them often, does he?
No,
Rusty.
jeez. Sigmund, I always thought that I was the guy who made the party look bad, but I'm kind of glad that that's sort of starting to be spread out among the team members more. Like, I like that.
I'm a team player.
I do
Wait,
not
hang on.
like that.
Yeah, you were definitely a team player when you raised.
Valid.
You went that during that whole Bello thing. Very much team player.
That was you guys?
Oh, yeah, that was us.
The literal, almost war that happened?
Well, I mean, we didn't
Sounds
start.
like
We
us.
didn't start
Hey,
it,
hey.
but we sort of solved it.
Yeah, Sigmund started it, but we solved it. I
Yeah,
also stopped
sure.
the Midlands from getting invaded, but that's just me.
yeah.
Right. Good?
Oh man, speaking of invasions, that's kind of why we're here. The reason why we wanted to go talk to our dad in the first place was because we need him to get his guild to leave the gladiators alone. So the gladiators will come with us to go kick Sobek out of Scumport.
Yeah, it's one of those
That's why we
situations.
came here.
Yeah.
No, it's one of those like fetch quest things where
You know, when you do one and then you trade it for the banana, you give the banana, you get the
I don't
aircraft
really
carrier. You know,
characterized as a banana in this circumstance. Can I at least be the
That was
airship?
rude.
you can be the aircraft carrier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What the fuck is a PATHCO versus aircraft carrier? Anyway,
No, that was that thing that we didn't blow up.
Indeed.
You can be the airship. Yeah, we can say airship.
Yeah, we can say airship.
that's true. Airship carrier. It's an airship which carries small
airships.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just had a really good idea.
Hmm.
If you want to do some independent adventuring and do magic and stuff, my great aunt has a crew of explorers and adventurers, and she's pretty chill. She definitely doesn't mind weird magic.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Fuck, which is the one? Is it string or is it sing that I can use in place of diplomacy? String in place of diplomacy. I will do that.
How does Dave use string in this instance?
I always kind of struggle on this one. I kind of figure it's like he's using stuff that he learned from his songs, or he's
I thought maybe
like the turn of phrase that he's learned from poems and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I thought maybe he sung a literal song about Tilda because I know she probably does have
probably
ballads
has
about
one.
her.
I can add a little jingle at the end.
Maybe it's like
string.
a bit of a more popular song, and she's like, "Holy shit, that was your aunt? What?"
Yeah, it's my great aunt Tilda. She's awesome.
Yeah. Must be
Okay.
nice, eh? Having a fun family to talk about.
Hey, your fun family, Sigmund.
Anais looks
You're
at
Sigmund.
the
You're fully on.
other and then back at you like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Sorry, what did you say?
Mon was like,
It's like, wouldn't it be cool if you? Wouldn't it be great to have like a really cool family?
and then Anais looked at the family portrait of her family, including her dead mother, literally right next to her in this room, and then back at Polly. Anyway, okay, fair enough. Let me get some things packed, and I'll go to my dad's shitty party, and then I'm good.
Okay, I mean, you can come with us back to my aunt Tilda's if you want, but you know, no pressure.
Afterwards, I guess. If
She's in the other, not the Republic of Free Scumport. That's where we are. The other one.
oh yeah, those guys are the shitheads. The Free Scumportian Republic.
Ones that are down
Fuck.
south.
What? Why did I do this to myself? I regret it every time.
Every time.
It is
I
quite
have
funny
no
though.
fucking idea. I think it's
I
the
like-
FSR, but I don't know.
I like the fact that
I think
sort
it is
of
the Free Scumportian Republic.
like the original gag of them having very similar names has just been sort of ascended into not at all being about that anymore and just being about seeing you struggle with the names all the time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think she takes 10 minutes to get ready, and then she has her hair sort of re-tied up. She is in a much more gothic dress, and she has a like a drawstring satchel across one shoulder.
Do you want to hang out at the party?
Or like a
do-
messenger
do you-
bag.
Or is that uncool?
I'm thinking I'm gonna check in there and then leave, if that's
Okay.
cool.
To be fair, your dad didn't say that he wanted you there for the rest of the evening, so
Yeah, that's kind of my thinking
that's
too.
cool with us.
My thinking is shop for 10 minutes and then bolt. So
Show everyone how cool you look.
thanks. She gives your shoulder a squeeze as she walks past.
Wow, it's the first time someone hasn't ruffled my hair instead. Which is what people normally do.
Good luck with women, Jesus Christ! Oh,
No, it's just not I don't mean
People
like
in
that.
general.
It's just in people in general.
Okay.
That tends to be showing physical affection to Dave, ruffle the hair.
Mm.
yeah, I can see how that would be shitty, especially to a halfling.
I don't think he minds that much. I think he finds it a bit baffling.
So I think.
Positive
Sorry.
intention.
Good. So I think this is kind of the tail end of the session, but I wanted to do a brief scene back at the sort of. Oh, one moment, door's going.
Ding dong. Doorbell, I don't quite know why.
Bedroom door. But yeah, it's fine. I think we're looping up at this point anyhow.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to sort of do a last scene in the whichever the fucking one it is, the bad guy one.
The bad one.
Republic of Free Scumport.
Fucking maybe. Yeah, we do the twirly thing, the Transformers logo, and then we're back there.
We are still there, aren't we? Never left
I mean, particularly back at the Guild of Interlopers, unless there's anything that you guys...
I actually, if I may make a small interjection, how does Anais react to Gilhelm, who's parked outside?
She is an ectoplasmic bloodline source, so I think after a pause, she kind of squints at him, then pets him.
BD.
She scritches him under whatever his chin may be.
He doesn't really have one. It's just kind of helmet and then neck.
Yeah. She scritches the neck. I don't know.
The neck.
She gets Gilhelm purring, and it's deeply, deeply disheartening. So yeah, I think yeah, it's a horrible noise. Yeah, so we get a last shot of Horror Crest, which is you'll have tables at you have seats at the sort of top table here, and Horner is basically going, and I'm very grateful to my erstwhile colleague, Monty Beck, and he pats Sigmund on the back for retrieving my daughter from my home and getting her out of the house for the first time in several weeks. I'm going slightly more into his accent as I remember what it was. And based on him being, a capable pair of hands, and I know we've had some issues at the council with regards to, getting, tied on certain matters. I thought, what a capable pair of hands to join the council. And he sort of claps and raises a glass to Monty Beck, his new dear friend and member of the council of the Republic of Free Scumport.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, thank you very much.
No worries at all, my dear friend.
It's very much an honor, and I think it's my first point of order is that we should be focusing on rebuilding. We've really got to be getting people out and entertained. There's no point in not adapting quickly to this new situation we find ourselves in. So I think it would be great if we stopped harassing the gladiatorial quarter and instead use it for the purpose which was intended. Entertainment for us and, of course, all of our various workers and people who are relying upon us, and if they can be entertained, well, perhaps they'll be a little bit less distracted than what we're getting up to.
Excellent. Okay, very well. Our new erstwhile colleague. Fair enough. Yes, all in favour. And
yes.
Horner puts his hand up. Sigmund, I assume you do.
I do.
That'd be a hell of a
as
heel
well,
face.
even though no one's asking.
No one's asking you, small child. Yeah, so Horner puts his hand up. You put your hand up, Sigmund. Calico, the guildmaster of the Guild of Assassins, puts their hand up. And I think after a pause, Seer puts their hand up as well. And I was like, fair enough. Guess the tides are turning. Or Tia Sylvant. Sorry, I got her first name, her last name.
The Knoll.
The Knoll, yes.
Yeah.
She is like twice the size of everyone else at the table. Yeah, I think after a pause, Horner goes, all against, and Sylvia does put her hand up and say, nay, but well, it's irrelevant.
Okay.
So yeah, we get the fucking Dragon Age cutscene of some various Scumport militia members being redirected away from the border with the Gladiators Quarter.
I think
And then I think last shot of this episode, unless anyone has anything else.
I would like to bring something.
By all
I think
means.
as Sigmund sort of returns from his standing up as part of the council, I think Apollyon is going to say, Sigmund, the ease with which you do that disgusts me.
It's a good. I loved the fact that Sigmund went into Horoner's accent slightly as well. I think that was
Yeah.
Oh, he's mirroring.
aesthetic.
Combination.
That wasn't it.
Linguistic term, in case you wanted to know.
But yeah, I think we get a shot of Anais Cress sort of making her way down towards the docks as well. She's in like a super goth but still kind of traveling looking dress, and yeah, climbing up the gangplank of the Fireball. 1.5.
We make some introductions, I assume.
Yeah.
I think Tilda's kind of like, hang on, I found this random teenager wants to come with you, and she's probably just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, go for it.
Don't think she's particularly too stressed out by.
She's had like 15 wards over the course of her life. She is totally unfazed. She's just like, shitty family? No worries, welcome aboard. Okay, so that was those were my notes for this session. I think that was a good little sesh.
That's good. That's good. I like that. That was very fun.
Good session.
Yeah, that was supposed to be one session, which proves that after 5 years, I still have no fucking idea how long anything takes.
Oh, no one does. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
considering we started late because I was faffing around trying to sort out my audio issues.
Nah, that's all right, man.
It wasn't that
That's all
late.
good.
We've been there before.
Yeah.
We'll be there again.
Did you do any other Mon art, Mon? I think I only saw the doorway.
Yeah, I've got it open right now. All of the Mon art. I think there's a nice one with the snow in Sigmund and Polly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a
It's
good one.
It's quite low res, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, I'll post it in
Is
the.
that Sigmund's heads and Polly's feet?
Yeah.
Polly's feet, yeah.
Wait, I'll
I like the Anais art as well. That's very nice.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
I'll quickly save it and put it in the Discord actually.
Right now.
Deep.
Fuck! I forgot Polly wearing a domino mask on top of all of that.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah. For
Did
this
you take
whole
that thing off, or
no,
is he still
of course
wearing
not.
it?
Of course not.
It's comfortable. Comfortable and easy.
I
to
love the
wear.
idea of Apollyon being like, I am a legitimate gentleman while he's trying to rescue this child, but still in a domino mask.
Yeah, but still in domino mask. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, this thing's
Right.
pretty. It's getting pretty big.
It was nice to have a day where Glanvar's life wasn't going completely
Yes.
wrong.
I mean,
It went pretty well.
your
for Gandalf
stealth
this time round.
infiltration didn't go great.
He still got the lockbox and wasn't caught. That was pretty impressive.
Although he did have to witness Polly's charm attempt.
Sensual
Yeah.
infiltration.
Ew.
Yeah, gotta work on that.
Please don't ever work on that.
But yeah, here's the full sketch sheet. Man, this thing's getting big.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally
See,
you have like
it's
multiple ones, but
Mm.
this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like it being big.
It
Yes.
is big.
Are we still? Do we want to sign off?
Oh
or...
shit! Yeah, good
Yeah, we
point.
should
Yeah.
probably end the stream at some point. So,
Three.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye everybody. Bye to the
Bye.
stream. Bye.
Bye.
We've
Cool.
ended.
Right, I need to nip to the toilet. So thank
Alright.
you guys. I'll catch you later.
See you guys.